So I want to come to you, Ravi. I wanted to ask you, how should a company leverage its relationship with academic institutions to stay ahead in technology and AI?
Well, I think as Sandesh and Ashish mentioned about hackathon conferences, definitely it's where you are calling volunteers, you are kind of going and pitching yourself. In terms of being present and leveraging that relationship with the institution, you have to go over there. Uh, yes, definitely hackathons and conferences could be a great way. The third one could be definitely in terms of being present as part of their regular festivals, right? One is a tech fest. That's pretty it's a great opening for you to be over there, present yourself, uh, you know create a contest, right? All those biz plan competitions, either it is in the undergrads or the postgrad colleges. People are hungry for it, right? Like they have all the academic knowledge, but what they lack is the real life problems, right? Like I as a student, I could be great at my mathematics and all the optimization problems that I'm solving right now, but what is a real life problem that I should solve for a company? You can't tell me that unless you are from a organization, unless you are from a company who's facing that challenges, right? So giving those biz plan competitions out, being part of those tech fest and cultural fest, and putting yourself over there, that gets you a foot in the door. People will recognize you uh, as an organization who is actually dealing with these problems. And if they come up with their business plans and kind of you recognize them, you convert them into pre-placement interviews and internship and then ppos and all those. I think that could be a good flywheel for you to get those new talents every year, along with getting your real business problems sorted one by one. That could be another way for your foot in the door.
Got it. So, just wanted to add on to this, right? Experienced talent is always, overpriced talent. And the people who actually are able to capitalize on the underpriced talent, that is, talent that is, you get it at a, preferably lesser price than the market value, right? That is where you make most of the killing.
Yeah.
Because overpriced talent is the same.
Yeah.
You want to hire somebody from company A to company B or C, the cost of both B or C would be the same. So there is not much of a difference. It's about how innovative you can get on the underpriced talent to make them more productive and more give you more ROI. That is what I believe will do it. And given I wanted to add a segment here, like say what I come from the services industry. Okay, but then what I see nowadays is that services industries are fastly their what do you say, their significance is kind of devaluating every day. So there is no special significance added to a services company that just does services, because body shopping is no more lucrative. And I see a lot of SaaS companies and technology companies give services as an added offering to the whole product mix. So, how do you see, a services company doing, like, say, an SFDC development company doing your customization versus Salesforce themselves doing a customization for you? Similarly, how, let's start with you, Sandesh. Let's say, Perfios needs some customization. Somebody, takes it from you, and then they put their internal team or a services company on that. Versus, you will probably have your own customization teams, right?
Yeah.
How different or difficult it is?
Uh, I think the former is what we prefer always, because we don't want to get into the services business, frankly, because I mean, there's a lot of risk and cost and a lot of things that is associated with it. Although the temporary cost for now may be low, but at long term, because and how long can we sustain people who we have onboarded for providing a particular service? That particular initiative probably gets over, and then what do we do with it extra resources? That kind of is a challenge, and hence we prefer as a uh, construct in the company is to partner with a services kind of a setup where we have people from those companies come and do the implementation where required at the customer's end. So we want to primarily, I mean, as a ethos of the company is to primarily remain a SaaS SaaS company with revenues associated with only SaaS rather than have it diluted with services kind of a revenue.
Okay. So added on. So it's primarily because your talent costs are higher,
Yes.
and if you provide services, it may not make economic sense. One.
And career progression as well.
So the team people in the services team might feel that they are not being grown at the same pace
Compared to the product.
product guys.